After touring Europe, Raw is back and live in Philly. It's been the best of the 2 hour shows thus far. Top stories being told without being silly.
And here we go. Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But hey, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you are one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. As you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment. YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. All right, Monday Night Raw. After last week's pre-tape show, while the WWE, as I said, was on tour in Europe, is back live from the city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now we got some Crown Jewel announcements. We had some triple threat qualifier matches, some returns to TV, and a title change. Not a bad show. So, what do you say? Let's take a look.
And here we go.
Now, the first thing noticeable about the show was the absence of ring announcer Samantha Irvin. It was announced that day that via social media that Samantha Irvin has left the WWE. Now, there's not a lot of details as to why at the moment. So, in her absence, taking their previous duty was longtime ring announcer Lillian Garcia. Definite nostalgia feels here for some folks. A couple botches, very noticeable. On the whole, it just left me kind of meh. Now, before the first match even began, Bronson Reed is coming into the arena and he gets blindside attacked by Seth Rollins. This fight found its way into the ring where Bronson Reed got the upper hand and was going to attempt a tsunami splash onto the announce table. Now, Seth got out of the way, and oh, this poor table, it just exploded. Now, later on, it was announced, as I predicted, Seth freaking Rollins versus Big Bronson Reed at Crown Jewel.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Now, we're jumping around the show a little bit. We had a tag team match with the LWO, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee, versus the Creed brothers, Brutus and Julius of American Made. The winner of this moves on to the triple threat match next week with the War Raiders already there for the #1 contendership to the World Tag Team Champions. This match was okay. LWO gets the win and moves on to next week's triple threat. Now, it seems, though, in my opinion, that ever since Chad Gable has turned heel and has formed the American Made faction, it's been a lot of start and stop working, but for the most part, a lot of stop. And something really needs to happen soon. Because, frankly, the constant losing by this team is getting a little
boring.
And now, sticking with that triple threat match, the other spot was determined in a match between the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, between them and the Authors of Pain, who were accompanied to the ring by the faction The Final Testament and The Miz. Now, R-Truth came to ringside as he and The Miz have a feud. This distraction allowed the New Day to pick up the win. Now, after the match, R-Truth got jumped by the entire faction of the Final Testament. The New Day was up on the stage. Kofi Kingston wanted to go back and help. Xavier Woods would not let him. Storyline developing there as well. But fear not, folks, because as R-Truth is getting the holy hell knocked out of him, the lights go out. The single piano key starts playing. And when the lights come up, oh yes, it's their back, folks. It's the Wyatt Picks. Now, the authors of Pain, Scarlett, and Karrion Kross all got taken out by Nikki, Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, and Eric Rowan. And Paul Ellering pushes The Miz out of the way and takes the mandible claw from Uncle Howdy that was clearly meant for The Miz.
That's truly terrifying.
Now, we did have another tag team match earlier in the show, and that was Liv Morgan with Raquel Rodriguez versus Io Sky and Kairi Sane. This match was going along just fine. Liv and Io took it outside the ring, and at ringside, we had Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson from NXT, who have been showing up on main roster shows for the last 2 weeks. Now, these two got involved, and this resulted in a DQ win for Io Sky and Kairi Sane, thus setting up their match on NXT.
But why?
For some reason, this seems to be a test run for Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson for what seems to be a main roster call up.
Oh, goody.
I thought that's what NXT was for. But anyway, I digress. We had quite a main event for Raw tonight. We had the challenger, Braun Breaker, versus Jey Uso for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, when Jey showed up on SmackDown last week, talking to Solo Sikoa and calling out Jacob Fatu, he kind of sealed his fate in this, as sure enough, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu showed up. They were walking through the crowd. Found it rather humorous as Solo is waving around a Yeet shirt. He's got tickets, actual paper tickets instead of a QR code on his phone. I thought that was quite I thought that was quite humorous. Now, at some point, Jey Uso, the Tongans got involved as well. Jey took them out. And then as the match broke down and chaos ensued, we get this nice little moment right here.
So here, just take my money.
But in the end, it was too much bloodline for Jey to overcome all by himself. Braun hits his super spear, and the new and two-time Intercontinental Champion is Braun Breaker. Now, the bloodline, Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, they have a tag team title match against the winner of this week's number one contender match between DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns on SmackDown. I wonder, is it possible Jey gets involved, possibly costing the Bloodline the WWE tag team titles?
Duh.
But then again, these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. There may not be a Wednesday night is overbooked. Real life has happened. Guys need to take care of stuff. We wish them all the best. But you can catch me tomorrow night with Roman of the Empire, talking more spooky stuff. We'll be talking zombies. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate that. And I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you're having a great week. Have a great rest of the week ahead of you. And always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Doodles.